Okay, so we accidentally stopped recording, so I'll just tell you what I did. We have one package of mini carrots. And then we put one stick of butter. We use the Country Crock plant-based butter, but you can use whatever of your choice. It's not going to change the way it comes out. And then I put about 3 tablespoons of ground cinnamon and about a half a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. You can use more nutmeg if you want. My critters just don't like a lot of nutmeg. And then I put roughly 1/3 cup of brown sugar and about 2 tablespoons of vanilla extract. This is going to go into a 400-degree oven, and I'm going to just keep a close eye on it and stir as the butter melts and get everything all incorporated, and it's just gonna get yummy and marinated and tasty in the oven while we cook everything else.
I go.
Okay, then we got some Zatarain's Cajun style smoked sausage. We're going to cut up and put into the pan. That was loud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so tired. 4 o'clock comes way too early. I'm ready for bed. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Okay, so I cut it in half. And then we quarter it. So we'll get 4 pieces out of each slice. And we're going to do that to the whole thing. Alright, that's what we got. A whole package chopped up, and we're going to go over to the stove. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. We got all the meat chopped up in our pan going. So our butter has melted. We're going to give this one good stir. Make sure everything's good and incorporated. All the yummy is moving around in there. And I am just going to stir this occasionally. Probably about every 10 minutes while the other stuff cooks. That way everything's got a chance to be in the butter, marinating, and getting good and cooked. Alright, now up here I have the sausage that I put on the stove on high heat. As you hear it starting to sizzle, I dropped just a little bit of olive oil in there. So I'm going to let this get a nice sear on the meat, just because I find when you do that when you're cooking in rice, it keeps the meat more structurally intact. It doesn't get all mushy and gross while it's cooking down because it's got that nice sear on it. Which is why I do this every time I make any rice or pasta that has any sausage in it. I always do this first. Okay, so our meat has been cooking on high heat for about 5 minutes now. And what I'm going to do is deglaze the pan with a little bit of red wine vinegar before I add in everything else. Just a little bit. Alright, now we're going to add 1 box of chicken broth, the 32 ounce, and about 1.5 cups of rice. Alright, now we're going to return that to a boil while we add all of our seasonings. And we will have all of our usual suspects. We got our Worcestershire sauce, minced garlic, paprika, Old Bay, Tony Catchers, onion, garlic. And then we'll also be adding in some mild diced tomatoes with green chilies, red beans, and pinto beans. Alright, we already have our Worcestershire sauce and our paprika. We're adding our Old Bay. And Cajun powder. Garlic powder. We already got some minced garlic in there as well. We enjoy garlic. And then the best, the Tony Catcher's Creole seasoning. Can never cook without that. Okay, starting to get warm. We have opened and drained all of our goodies. So in go our pinto beans and our red beans and our diced tomatoes with green chilies. Just make sure you drain them all. You do not want all that excess liquid in your food. Give that a good stir. And we're just going to let that come to a boil. Alright, we're boiling. At this point, we're going to turn the heat from high down to a between low and medium and cover it and let it simmer for about 25 minutes. Okay, rice has soaked up most of the liquid. We should be good. We're going to remove it from heat, put it on the table, and we'll dish up. Alright, y'all, we got our carrots out of the oven. They're nice and cooked down small. Our rice has soaked up all of the liquid. I'm fixing to get it all served up so we can smash. Alright, y'all, there it goes. That's it. Got some Cajun style rice and some sweet carrots.